Hey everybody, I'm Lucas, and ESP just launched their phase 1 of their 2021 basses and guitars. We have got a lot of cool stuff to go through, and I'm probably going to go through all of the new 2021 guitars from everyone pretty much, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of them when I go over them. So guys, let's dive right in. We have a lot of cool stuff to check out. As I say, this is phase 1. ESP has said that they're going to release some more stuff in phase 2, because notably missing from this phase is the E2s, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with those. So the first one that they actually show us is new choices in the LTE Deluxe EC series. Now we have a tobacco sunburst satin finish right here. Some of the most important words in this paragraph over here is that some of the highlights include Fishman open core classic pickups with push-pull voice control for voice selection. Ooh, that gets me going. And 22 extra jumbo stainless steel frets. Yes! Thank you, ESP. I have been wanting them to do stainless steel frets forever. I've been kind of aching for, you know, a reverse headstock stainless fret double humbucker guitar. I own a LTD KH202. That was like the second guitar I ever got. I still have it. I may do a video series on that guitar, upgrading the bridge and stuff, but sorry for that little side rant. But I've always loved ESP and LTD, but their big crutch for me was that they didn't have stainless frets. They have stainless frets and they have Fishman's. Oh, this is so freaking awesome. Good job, ESP. Good job. I like this finish. I like the dark orange, or just dark orange or dark brown on the outside, and then the orange on the inside. I think that looks great. This one right here, the see-through cherry, black cherry, this one is awesome. I'm not the biggest fan of the flag inlays on here, but I love the red and gold. Now, I am not a gold hardware person at all. I really don't like gold hardware. I think the only time it actually looks good is on like a red guitar like this, or if you're doing like a black and gold. Black and gold is the best ever to me. I love black and gold. I love this right here. Stainless frets. Oh, this was, I wish I loved single cut guitars. I just don't vibe with them very well, but I absolutely love this one. Now, another thing that you're gonna see a lot of is you're gonna see a lot of the Evertune bridges on here. Now, for those who don't know who Evertune bridges are and what they do, you have to cut a lot of wood to put them in, but once you put them in, it works off of like string tension. So once you put it in, you can set it to a tuning, say drop C, and you can set it to where the string itself, even if you bend it, it doesn't come out of tune. They're really good for like studio work, so that way you really don't have to worry about things going out of tune. As I say in here, the EC100 with the Evertune BB. BB stands for the extra thick metallic silver binding. Binding sometimes can be hit or miss. I know Schecter in the past have done binding with a lot of abalone, and it looks like really tacky, but this actually looks really good right here. This comes with a EMG 60 TRW in the neck and an 81 in the bridge. That's a perfect combination. That's a very good combination right there. And you get an Evertune. You get good pickups, you get an Evertune bridge if that is your thing, and you get 24 stainless frets. Oh, gets me going. I love it so much. Well, moving on down. So another EC1000 we have is the Gold Andromeda. This one's really cool because the finish on it's really cool, and apparently it changes from different angles. You get some Fishman Fluence humbuckers in here, the moderns, and you get a push-pull selection so you can go through the different single coil tones. Also get stainless frets, and once again, this actually looks really good. I really like the gold hardware right here. Now let's move on to the LTD Black Metal series. So apparently this is an expansion of it right here. When they first launched in 2018, they had no idea how popular it would be to continue to standing collection of guitars and basses, same themes, blah, blah. This is the ECFR, which stands for Floyd Rose Black Metal. Has a Floyd Rose 1000 bridge to the already cool EC Metal Black, so that makes it extra metal. I love single cuts with Floyds. That's my favorite single cuts. Like this guitar right here, I would not be afraid to rock this, even though I really don't like single cuts that much. No fret markers. It has a real gothic feel to it. It has a Small Duncan Black Winter, which to me that's like their best pickup. So this one's really cool too. Once again, we have those stainless frets, rocking stainless. Now this is a blast from the past. Like this was like the hot guitar back when I was like growing up, back in like 2001, 2002. I know, it's a long time ago and kind of dates me. It's pretty tight. It's kind of the same thing as the single cut right here. Same bridge. This one only has an 81 in it. Stainless steel frets. Hey, if you want something like exotic and cool like this, it's great. You have a good pickup, a good bridge. Once again, awesome frets. You also have the same type of style going on here. I think, yeah, this has an 81 in it too. Yeah, the arrow. Yeah, special place and kill, and you have a kill switch on it. Yeah, that's a cool looking V. Really like the V right there. Now let's move on to the bases. So they're also adding another base in the black metal series, the M4 black metal. A long time it's offered a base in the M series. And this is one slab body, a pointed headstock. I prefer the reverse of the pointed headstock. The reverse is Apex. A bolt-on design, 34-inch scale, some EMGs, black logo, Grover tuners. Yeah, this is a really good base. If you're into 4 strings, that looks pretty sick to me. We got some more new bases. For the Phase 1, the Deluxe Phoenix 1004 is backed by popular demand. Stunning neck-through design, ESP flag, inlay, stainless steel frets, a base with stainless steel frets. I'm sorry, ESP is knocking it out the park, or I should say LTD because these are LTDs, but you know, ESP makes them, so they're knocking it out of the park. So we have some new MH and H series guitars. You have the MH1000 right here. This has been around for a while. I remember this being like the hot thing back in the day too when I was growing up. So the MH100, but it has an Evertune slapped on it right there. You have the EMG 16 and 81, kind of like we saw up top. Yeah, it comes in snow white. You get Fishman modern humbuckers in there, Grover tuners, stainless frets. This is actually really good. I love this finish right here. I love the red and black. I'm really, like I said, I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do with the M2s, because I would love if they have a reverse headstock M2, this color. But see, I like this inlay right here. I like that inlay design. Give me a reverse headstock. Give me some Fishmans with like a hip shot bridge. Wow, perfection. This actually looks really cool too. I'm not a big fan of white guitars, but this actually does really tight. Oh, and you can get it in 7 too. That is also really cool. A 7-string Evertune with stainless frets. This is a rarity right here. That's also really freaking awesome. Now I love the finish on this LTD Deluxe H1001. The Violet Andromeda satin finish. This reminds me a lot of the Mystic Dream finish that comes, or came, I think they still make it, on the JP6, the first JP6. I love that finish. I owned one for a little while. It's so awesome. This one actually comes with a hip shot bridge. You also have, I'm pretty sure they have. Not the biggest fan of these pickups. I'm not the biggest fan of the Sentient and Pegasus. You also got stainless frets though, but changing the pickups, that's easy. This guitar is hot. I like that. That's really cool. Good finishes, some good choices on there. So the LTD Deluxe Tele style guitars, the TEs. These are really cool. You do get the Evertune bridge on there if that is your thing, but you get Evertune Koa, the Hawaiian Koa on there, a 66 EMG coil splitting, and a 57 stainless frets. But what's really cool is it's roasted. You get a roasted neck on there, which is freaking awesome. You get a roasted maple neck. I love roasted. And you get stainless frets. Freaking awesome. This one comes with the Sentient and Pegasus. Not really big on them, but I love this. I own 2 guitars with that like kind of like sandblasted open grain finish on it. I absolutely love that. It looks so good. Like this guitar right here. It's just doing it for me right here. And I'm not the biggest fan of the Tele shape, but this is just so tasteful and I love it. And look where the truss rod adjustment is. Yes. This is it right here. Yes. The TE1000 Black Blast. Yes. This is doing it. We have some new X-Tone PS1 colors. I was never the biggest fan of these guitars. You have vintage white, pearl pink. I like the pearl pink. I was never really big fans of these guitars. I never were. They just don't really do it for me. Now this is the lagniappe, as we say here in Louisiana, or we have the bonus guitars coming down at the end. The LTD SN series, which it was a whole new possibility via the SN-1 HT. This reminds me of like a Charvel, is what this really reminds me of, like an ESP Charvel. You have a Fishman Open Core Classic. The Fishman Classics are awesome. They're better than the moderns. in my opinion. Push-pull for multiple voicings, hip sharp bridge, string through body, roasted maple neck, stainless frets. Woo! I think this is it. Oh, and truss rod adjustments at the neck. This is it, guys. That's a me guitar. That's a Lucas guitar right there. If you want something that's like a, you could do metal line, you could do like pop punk, you could do 80s stuff, you could do a lot of stuff with this reverse headstock. Yes, yes, I'm loving it. And yes, and at the very end we have, this is the final thing I decided to show us. It's a candy apple red satin deluxe LTD Aero 1000 Floyd Rose 1000 SE bridge stainless steel screws. EMG 85 in the neck, 81 in the bridge. Go over 274 extra, 24 extra jumbo stainless frets. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of these, but you got a good bridge. You have awesome frets, pretty good pickups. Yes, I love the V. And as ESP tells us in the bottom, that's not all. Stay tuned for an announcement of another batch of new guitars and basses in Phase 2 group coming before the end of the year. This is where I suspect we'll see the E2s. But guys, so far in Phase 1, ESP, they get an A plus from me. This, I like a lot of the stuff that's in here. It's cool. Fishman's and stainless steel frets highlighted for me in here. That's really, really big. And you have a lot of Evertune bridges which are showing up, which a lot of people like Evertunes. And really one of the only places to get Evertunes bridges on guitars that wasn't super expensive was from Solar guitars. But it seems that LTD's finally answering that to Solar, putting the Evertunes on pretty much every model. It seems like you can, yeah, pretty much like 95% of the models in here you can get one on there. That is very awesome. Well, guys, that is it for Phase 1. Let me know which one are some of your favorites. Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, you thought this was really cool, give me a thumbs up, subscribe so that way you don't miss it when I go over Phase 2. All right, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Check you in the next one. Peace.